It is I,
It is.
Jamal.
It's me.
Did you see how Miguel just said in his chair?
Them is
Okay.
What?
I don't even know what that was.
Welcome to the Rated Crew podcast. This is episode 3? 4?
10.
Something.
3.
I think it's
10.
episode 3. I'm
of
actually not
video.
sure.
Episode 10, 10 T10.
Episode 3 on video, yeah.
It's episode 3 of like the season 2. Wow, spectacular, dude. We were so bored. We made a season 2 instead of season 1. Anyways,
Damn.
welcome back to the podcast. It's been 1 week
Welcome,
since we
everybody.
uploaded 2 videos. I did not get any sleep, but that doesn't matter because we got 100 views on YouTube. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's
Also,
go.
Brandon is no
Woo!
longer hibernating. He finally woke up.
He
Nope.
finally,
I'm
yep,
still sleeping.
Oh, damn.
He's somewhat conscious.
Yeah.
70%,
Sleep.
70% unconscious.
My conscious.
He's in REM sleep right now.
Yeah.
Deep sleep. All right. Today we have quite a couple things that we are going to discuss.
Okay. Kenneth, say what you wanted to say.
Yeah, say it. Go, Kenneth. Unload it. Unleash.
Yeah, Kenneth. Say it, Kenneth.
Unleash.
What am I gonna say?
Your topics.
Yeah. Well, do you guys just want to get started with the main topic?
Let's go.
I
Full
guess so.
frontal,
Yeah,
go.
just dive straight in.
David Dobrik getting canceled.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have
pretty
no
much
idea
looks
what
that
that's
way.
all about.
Okay,
Could
I
you-
know
could
that
you
he's
briefly
getting
recap
canceled,
it?
but I have no idea what it's about. Yeah.
I mean, I've watched a couple of podcasts, especially H3H3. Guys have been
Ah,
roasting the
yes.
hell out of him.
Damn.
I mean, he's a typical roaster of the internet, anyways. But
So what
I mean,
happened?
yeah,
Did he do
it's
something
your-
racist, or did he do something transphobic, or something like that? That's what I'm
it's
assuming it
actually-
is.
it's one of the first times I actually watch his like channel, and he has like pretty solid facts on there. I don't know, guys. I don't know about
Well,
you
just
guys.
unload the facts. I have no idea what this is. I just know
yeah,
that
dude.
he's
Basically, David Dobrik is accused of promoting rape
Mm.
on his like channel. Like,
oh.
right, so there's like this character, Dirty Dom. And he like allegedly like. So no facts. I don't know much, but
Yeah,
allegedly,
everything is alleged.
everything's alleged. He raped the girl basically.
Oh.
I'm not okay
Yeah.
with the I'm not comfortable with the
And,
character being called
All
out.
the dogs are the same.
All the DOMs are the same.
Okay, I should not make jokes about that.
Yes.
Okay, again, I want to like
That's
emphasis
not
on the
consent,
fact
but-
that like currently the internet's just on that guilty until proven innocent, which is kind of not the way it should be. It should be innocent until proven guilty. Like obviously, like if he did rape the girl, then fucking go after him. Like he deserves it. But you shouldn't really like take a side until you know the full side of the story.
I
feel
think
like
I think in this situation, it's okay to go guilty until proven innocent because, like, you don't want to invalidate anyone's story. And if you keep saying no, that didn't really happen, you're just kind of invalidating the person.
That's-
It's the
I'm
person
not-
that's saying.
I'm not saying like invalidate the person's like opinion or anything, or like if he did rape you, go after him. That's not what I'm
Right.
saying. I'm just saying that and you have to look at both sides of the story because like even though like there's like a lot of women that get raped, like 1 in 3 women experience sexual violence, I think, and that's a fucking horrific number. But also fake allegations happen, like we saw with Johnny Depp,
Well,
and
that's true,
and that
yeah.
still happens, and that completely ruined his career, even though it wasn't fair. So like that also happens. So we have to be careful. We can't just go like full on when into something that we don't know.
Right.
If she truly got raped, then like she fully has my support. That's like fucking disgusting. You shouldn't
Yeah.
fucking rape someone ever.
Yeah.
That's,
Lock him up at that point.
Yeah, I mean,
Mhm.
apparently it wasn't just like one person; it was like multiple girls.
Oh, then
Ooh.
goodbye.
Like one came out and like posted a video or tweeted it or something, and it was just like a domino effect. Of just
Were there
people
any police reports filed against him?
No.
I don't think they're
Obviously.
public yet. If there are,
Okay.
I don't
it's
think
too
they
early.
would post it publicly yet.
There wasn't
but,
anything.
But yeah, like if you do experience rape, then speak out. because that's really the only way that everyone can find out. Even if you think that it will ruin some friendships or whatever, or people won't believe you, speak out against it because
Yeah.
shit like this is
Well, the
always
big thing
disgusting
is
and it
like
always comes
most
when
of
you
the
least
girls
expect
that
it.
have been speaking out. Well, I mean, you could probably guess like what they were thinking at the time. Like, they want to be part of the fun group, so didn't say anything or like report anything till now, which is
That's what
like,
Jake
Right.
Paul was accused of doing a little while ago, if you guys remember. I think it was like last summer
Jake
or
Paul
something like
or
that.
Logan
Yeah,
Paul?
yeah. It was Jake Paul and like some other guy from Team 10. They were accused of doing that to minors, but nothing ever really got done about it.
They probably
And
just tipped them off, honestly.
I guess it was
Mhm.
Which
probably
is
just like people clout chasing, but I don't know anybody's story,
I
and
don't
I don't know if
exactly.
Jake
If
Paul was
I
guilty or
feel like
innocent, so I can't really say anything on that.
I feel like Jake Paul definitely seems like the kind of guy to do that, but I can't really like accuse him of anything because I don't really know if
Yeah,
he did
well,
anything.
because there's no like cold hard evidence,
No,
but a
because
lot of
like
people.
even for me, like I don't know what actually happened. If I did know that someone was raped, obviously I'd stand completely against that. But if I don't, I'm not gonna sue some guy even though if I don't know like if it's true or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like I don't want to
yeah, I
ruin
feel that.
someone's career over an incorrect fucking accusation.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
And that's
yeah, it
okay.
was
That leads
that.
me on to the second point. So recently, KSI, big YouTuber, big famous figure now. He's fucking musician now as well, doing pretty well as well in the UK, I think.
he's been
But
good
he
music.
left Twitter. So basically, he posted something that a lot of people took offense to on Twitter, and he got really mad because what's his name? The guy from fucking the one Unus Annus. What's his name? Ethan? Is it Ethan?
Ethan here.
So
Oh,
he
the
Yeah.
other
posted.
guy.
So he had
Yeah,
posted a video like from what 3 4 years ago where he said something that people took offense to in like a anti-gay way, I think, or something.
Hmm.
And he had to go on Twitter and apologize for that video that came out like 5 years ago because people got offended
dude,
to
I am
something
just so
that wasn't
fucking.
even. Hold on.
Yeah,
They
just go ahead.
so he
Say your piece.
apologized for something that happened 3 or 4 years ago in a video that happened 3 4 years ago, and KSI got really mad at that and literally spoke out that it's bullshit how something from 5 years ago can still affect you what you did today. Like you can still be a completely different person, and people took offense to that, and so he literally just went off Twitter, which is a big balls move considering Twitter is a huge platform where you follow the creators of that you really like. So like I have to have Twitter if I want to promote my channel. That's kind of how it
Uh-huh.
works now. Rady Crew has a fucking Twitter.
Go
But
follow
yeah,
that.
yeah, go follow
Uh,
twitter.com or just at Rady Crew.
it seems like a lot of big players
Link in the
have like
description.
I'm
a
just,
huge hit.
dude.
Like
Like, I just fucking.
everybody.
Yeah, fucking.
Twitter's
I am just
horrible.
so sick and tired of this shit, dude. Because nowadays it's like everybody thinks that they're like a cop or some shit on Twitter. That's what
Hmm.
everybody
Yeah.
thinks. Everybody thinks that they're like the harbingers of justice, and they're like, "Oh my God, this guy said something offensive 10 years ago. We need to shut him down and stop his whole platform." I don't care who you are. I don't care what background you come from. I don't care whether you're this, or that. I don't care. You have said something offensive at one point in your life that somebody else didn't like, one way or another. Rather you meant it or not, somebody has said something offensive
Okay, I'm
in
about to
their
bring
lifetime.
political history
Everybody
into
has said
this.
something in their life. Let me just say my piece. Let me just say what I have to say. I'm just sick and tired of people being in like such a world where they think that they're being offensive towards something instead of going after the actual genuine bad people. Like,
Yep.
have you ever seen the movie The Black Klansman?
I haven't
No.
actually.
It's basically those types of people. They not the actors in it who said those horrible things that you can't really say nowadays.
Can't really say
But
period.
they said those people were portraying genuine racism, and those people, the genuine racists and the genuine people who think that we should do something inhumane or insane, those are the people you should be going after, not people who are just like who said something in the past you
Yeah.
know, and I get how your past can affect you, but like to go as extreme as it is now, it's just like you live in a world where people just think that they're harbingers of justice, and I just don't like it.
Yeah.
But
I
I
fully
can't do but I
agree.
can't do anything to change it. I can't
So
do
like,
anything to change it.
if we
This
look,
whole thing, it's just everybody's too overly sensitive. Because I've been genuinely hurt in my life, but I never wanted to fucking, I never actively tried to go and fucking, take somebody down. There have been
Right.
celebrities that said something that I didn't think was all that nice, but I don't go out of my way to be like, oh yes,
To
yes,
try to ruin
let
their
me just
life.
take you down. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And I just when you see something you don't like or you hear something you don't like, you just ignore it and move on with your life. That's just the way it's supposed to be. But now everybody wants to do something about it and get justice, which I get it that we live in a bad world and you want to take down people with ideologies that you don't agree with. But that's how we made the world. That's how it works. We tackle ideologies and there's still big debate on how the world should be run because in actuality, we don't have an answer to the way the world should be run
it's
because
not
we all
like
come from different backgrounds. We're all raised differently. So, okay,
all right, I'm about
fuck.
to build
You ever
bring
just have one of
political
those moments
history.
where you realize that you're just going off about something and then you realize nobody gives a shit about it?
I mean,
Like,
like
just
this is actually very important. Everybody gives a shit about this. It's like
Yeah.
politically, like historically, like this has been happening for like ages. So if you look back to like the 1950s, how you had like what is it, McCarthy, the senator who kept fucking if you were accused of communism or even the Salem witch trials, like this has
Yeah.
been going on for like ages. So like historically, like this cancel culture has actually been going on for ages. So like you were accused of something, even though you're probably innocent of that thing, or you might be innocent of that thing, you're still guilty until you're proven innocent. And that's really like the issue here is I feel like people should definitely speak out when they feel offended, but they shouldn't go out of their way to fucking cancel
Right.
someone's
Like you should
fucking
let
life.
people know like you
Like
don't like
if
something, but you
if
shouldn't go out of their way to ruin their livelihood.
if I end up
Mhm.
saying something offensive, I want to know I'm saying something offensive, and I don't want to.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because like most of the time, I probably am not trying to offend anyone. I'm probably just trying to make a funny joke. And if it's
Yeah,
not
you don't
funny,
want to
just tell
purposely
me.
hurt
I'm not
people.
trying to purposely hurt anyone. But like I feel like when it comes to like sexual assault or like even when it's genuine racism or something like that, you should definitely speak out about it. You should
Definitely.
definitely
Yeah.
like speak against that kind of thing, even politically, but you shouldn't like take matters really into your own hands when it comes to like private. So like this whole David Dobrik thing, I feel like for the past couple of years, uh issues. So like you had James Charles, then you had who else did you had? You had the whole fucking what's his name? Jeffree Star
Ian
and the other
Fauci,
guy. Uh
Logan Paul.
and then you have like a shit ton of like public fucking disputes that shouldn't be public at all. Like you should have those. So like the whole James Charles thing could have just been avoided if they just DM'd each other, talked to each other face to face. They didn't have to fucking post videos on it. Same with like half of the other people. Like I really don't understand why they have to publicize like issues like this. Like sometimes just talking to the person should just get you away with it.
Right. And for the record, we're
I
talking about the James Charles and Jeffree Star thing that happened a while ago,
yes,
not the recent stuff.
Yeah,
I
yeah, obviously.
feel like
If you were raped,
yeah,
then 100% speak out about it. Don't hide
yes,
it.
exactly.
Publicize it
I,
as
I just
but
yeah,
like
go ahead.
for small issues like oh my god, you or even like the
Poke my
Tati James
vitamin
Charles
C or
thing.
whatever the fuck it happened.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh no, you lied to me. I'm gonna publicly say that. Who the fuck cares, honestly?
Yeah.
You don't have to publicize it. It's a private fucking matter.
Exactly. And that goes with well, I shouldn't say that goes with sexual assault cases because it's different in many scenarios. But when it comes to, things like that, when it comes to like assault cases and when it comes to when actual crimes have been committed, you should go to the police as well as publicizing it.
Hmm.
You should be able to say like watch out for this guy, and you should also put in the efforts to also try and actively shut them down because if they harmed you in some way shape or form,
They're
Like
probably harming
follow
someone
they
this.
else.
deserve to
Yeah.
have everything taken away from them.
No, but if
And
they're
not
harming you, they're probably harming
no
someone else as well. So
yeah, yeah, exactly. And even not even physically as well. It could be like, family
emotionally,
members that know about this. Yeah. And emotionally towards victims and towards everybody.
speak out
But
against any kind of
but I don't but I just
violence.
feel like that if somebody said something offensive well, not to genuinely hurt people, like they just said a bad joke. Maybe instead of just trying to take down their platform, that you could do it differently. Like I don't know, maybe ignoring it and just thinking,
Or
just
maybe just say, hi, I was kind of offended by this tweet. I'm pretty sure that pretty sure that these KSIs and Ethan and whatever, they don't mean, just like me, if I say something offensive, I don't mean to offend anyone. If I do offend someone, then I'm truly sorry for that. That's not my implication. It's really what you're trying to do that really matters here. And that's kind of like a blurred line. You don't really know what the person is trying to do. But if you're offended, say you're offended. Don't just go on Twitter and cancel or try and fucking ruin their entire career, live years spent working
it's so
on their
fucking
careers.
stupid, dude.
All right, anyways, we have to
Okay.
move on
Yeah,
because
yeah.
this is
I feel like
taking
it's time to
way
move on
too
from
long.
from this. Yeah, let's just move on from this.
Oh my god. It's just that if
That
you
was kind of
do,
intense. I'm
hold
not
on,
gonna
let
lie.
me just do one last statement. If you do experience
Okay.
any kind of violence, please speak out against it. But please speak out against it because if someone's harming you, they've probably harmed others before, or there probably will be others in their way. So if you have experienced violence before, make sure to speak out against it. All right, we can move on now.
Okay. All right. What was I gonna ask? Okay. This seems really weird to transition off of, but what were your favorite video games growing up?
Okay,
Bro,
honestly, I was like pretty basic. I mean, I grew up with a Wii, so I had all the Wii
Yeah,
games.
big
I
guy.
grew up with Nintendo, honestly, until I got a PlayStation, the PS4, which was like what, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, something like that.
Oh,
Until I got
log graphic.
until I got that PlayStation, the only games I had really played are Nintendo and a little bit of Counter-Strike because it would run on the Apple MacBook. Other than that, like the games I grew up with the fucking Olympic games, Mario Olympic games, Super Mario, Mario Kart, and then I had an iPad, so I grew up with fucking Minecraft Pocket Edition all day, every day. Dude, that game literally raised me. I've watched I probably watched more hours of Minecraft than like I've watched, I don't know, fucking Marvel movies. It's insane. I've watched so much Minecraft before. It's crazy. I'm not talking about Dream. I'm talking about like the old Minecraft, like Stampy Longnose or Ballistic Squid or Dan
Goddamn.
TDM. That's like the kind of Minecraft I used to watch.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yeah.
I
Go
played
ahead.
a little bit of Counter Strike, and I got into kind of like that Counter Strike phase because all my friends were playing Counter Strike, and I kind of started watching a little bit of Counter Strike here and there. I never really got into Counter Strike videos. I played a lot though, and well, that's pretty much the video games I grew up with now. And then I guess I played Fortnite for a bit. I played Rocket League. I still play Minecraft to this day. New video coming out soon. Make sure to check out the
Ooh,
channel.
let's
Yeah.
go.
I played Terraria a little
link
bit.
down below.
Maybe. I played Terraria a little bit. What else did I
My
play?
bad.
I played Terraria a little bit, and then what was a fucking big game that I played? I completely forgot. Anyways, I don't remember. Those are basically the games that I grew up with. A lot of Nintendo games.
Okay.
Wii Sports,
feel
Wii
that.
Party, Mario Kart.
Yeah,
A
same with
lot of
me. I had a
those.
Wii for the majority of my life and a DS.
I still
And
have a Wii. I
yeah,
still
me
do.
too. I use it every once in a while.
That one game called where it's like a Wii game too, but it's like different characters fight each other.
Super
Super
Smash
Smash
Bros.
Brothers.
Yeah, Smash Bros. That's the one game that I
Nice.
always used to play.
Yeah, I was like, out of all the Nintendo games that were really popular, that's like the one I never really got into. I just never
Really?
really got into
I'm really
Smash.
into Smash. Yeah, I play a
Yeah.
lot of it on the Switch.
Like
Yeah.
I've played so many. I have like a stack of Nintendo games. Oh yeah, and then I got a DS, so I got a lot of those games. I played a lot
Yeah.
of Lego
Yeah.
games. Forgot about that.
Ooh.
Like the Lego Star Wars, Lego Indiana Jones, Lego Pirates of the Caribbean. I had them all. Lego was just like insane at making video games.
Yeah.
Nice.
One
Nice.
movie called it's like the train movie,
The
Polar something.
Polar
Polar
Express.
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 I had
Yeah.
that game on the DS.
I didn't
I
even know
have
that
some.
they made a polar
I
express
have some
game.
shitty ass games on the DS, but during my childhood, I used to play them a lot.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, dude.
It's
I
like
have
those really
Madagascar
bad like
3 on
flash
the
games.
DS.
Yeah,
I have
yeah,
Madagascar 3 on the DS.
exactly.
It's
Uh-huh.
Like
so
all those
funny.
games that aren't like mainstream at all, but they're just if you play them as a kid, and you have so much nostalgia for
Dude,
them.
Yeah.
my brother bought Smurfs 2 for the Wii. For the
What?
Wii, it's so bad. It's literally like a platformer where you could literally play it on your phone today. It's
Oh
such a
my
bad game. It
god.
was like $3.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie,
Bro.
the Polar Express game I had was also like $3 or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's because like
exactly.
they're the bad games nobody wants, and then you're like,
Yeah.
that seems kind of cool. It's only $3, and then
Mhm.
you play like what 5 minutes of it, and you never play it
And you
again.
just and you want to
The
die.
weird thing is, I actually like played it and I liked the game.
Dude, I
Yeah.
had there was
But those
like
are your childhood games. Those games are fun as
like
shit,
one
even today.
like I thought that I was going to hate what is it? Is it Mario's Colors? What is it?
Mario Colors?
It's like it's no
They were
Mario
trying to,
Galaxy. I thought I was gonna hate Mario Galaxy, but then I
Mm.
played it a little bit and I actually really enjoyed it. I mean,
Yeah,
Oh
Mario
yeah.
Nintendo
Galaxy
games
is
are
like
just Nintendo.
I don't know. Mario Galaxy feels like Mario, but just like on tons and tons of acid.
I mean, I played Sonic Colors as well, which is pretty interesting, which is pretty good.
Yeah. When I was a kid, I had the first ever console I got when I was like 6 or 7 years old, I think, was I got the PlayStation 2 when I was a kid. And
Mm.
then I had God, I had like a bunch of SpongeBob games. Those were really fun. I had maybe every single Dragon Ball Z game known to man. I had
I forgot about that.
and I had a couple GTAs when I was a kid. I
Dude,
think I had San Andreas when I was a kid,
Ooh.
and then I think
oh.
was it GTA 3 or Vice City? Vice City, Vice City.
I
That's what it
definitely think that you had the more mature content. We had the fucking Nintendo games,
Yeah.
and you're out
Yeah,
here
Yeah.
playing GTA when you're like 10 years old.
yeah,
I'm
because
playing GTA.
I
I'm
would
in the
never
yeah,
be allowed.
don't get
Yeah,
me wrong.
same.
I had the Wii in like I got the Wii in like third or fourth grade. Same with the DS and the one game that I really got into, like the one series that was like, will always be my childhood, and I still know fucking almost everything about it to this day, but I still just don't play those games anymore. Is Pokemon.
Yes.
That's the one
Dude.
series.
Dude,
guys.
oh my God. Okay, hold on. I have to say this. So, my dad once, he took a trip to China and he came back with like one DSC SD disc, whatever they're called, that had
Yeah.
like 130 games. And I
Oh
literally,
my
the
god.
only two games that I would play were like one of the Pokemon games that I don't even fucking remember. And they had
Yeah.
like 30 FIFAs on the DS. I literally would
Hey.
play them all. I'm a huge soccer fanboy if you didn't
Yeah.
take that.
hmm
All right.
I also
What I was
grew
gonna
up with
say
yeah.
before I was rudely interrupted by Miguel.
Sorry, I had to
Ooh.
Oh
say it. I had to
damn.
say it. I had to say it. The Chinese DS discs that had like 100 games, those were like insane. I wanted to buy like a whole stock of them and start selling them. That was my business
Dude,
plan.
Wait,
yeah. And then
you guys
did you guys
remember on
oh
the
yeah.
topic of Pokemon? Do you guys remember those little balls? Would, like when you
Oh,
press
very
the button,
specific.
yeah, they would transform into like Pokemonsters. You guys have
Oh,
those?
Mm, I don't
no.
think I ever had
They're like
those.
little plastic balls, and then you like press them,
Wait, are
and
you
they would
talking
like.
about Bakugan, the one where you like throw it on
That's what I
magnet and
was
it
thinking
opens
of.
up? Because I was
That
big
might
into
be what I'm
Bakugan.
talking about.
Dude,
Yeah,
is it
yeah. I
dude,
used to
oh
have
my
a bunch
God.
of those.
I watched Bakugan so many times. It's crazy. I grew like that's probably the two TV shows that I grew up with as a kid were probably Bakugan and Clone Wars because I was big in Cartoon Network at the time. Especially like because
Clone
I
Wars.
lived in a place where I kind of got like the early TV shows because I lived in Russia. So like when here you would get like I don't know the regular Teen Titans, it would be like what 12 p.m. in Russia or
Hmm.
something. So for me, I grew up with Clone Wars and Bakugan, which was generally very early here in the U.S. I think
Yeah, yeah.
different times. So I grew up with those two. Those were really I
Yeah.
literally loved them so much. I was very
Did you
addicted to
guys
TV.
grow up with any Call of Duties at all?
Not really.
No.
Not until I was a little bit older, like
Yeah, me too.
11. The first Call of Duty I ever played was the worst one, Advanced Warfare.
Ah,
Um,
yes.
First one I ever played was Black Ops 3.
Oh,
Really.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I didn't have a PlayStation 3. I never really had like any of like the big gaming consoles until I was in middle school, and I got
mhm.
myself or my
The
my
PS4.
mom got me a PS4. And then the first ever Call of Duty I owned was Black Ops 3. But the
Yeah, me
first
too.
Call of Duties I played was I would always play at my cousin's house. And we would
Yeah.
always play like we played the first Black Ops, World at War, Black Ops
Mhm.
2,
My friend had an
all the Modern
Xbox.
Warfares.
My friend had an Xbox, so really the first console game I ever played was Forza 7, I think. And
I had
and the first shooter I played on console was Titanfall 2, which I'm not proud of,
Oh, yeah,
but it's
yeah.
because he had an Xbox, but I didn't
Titanfall 2 is
have.
okay.
Titanfall 2 is
Titanfall 2 is
not the worst, but it's
it,
definitely
it,
not the
it's
best
okay.
starter game. I was fucking ass. I did not know how to do anything in that game. I was
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
absolutely terrible.
I had an Xbox as a kid, but the only thing I would use it for was Minecraft, the Xbox 360 edition, and
Bro.
and this like third person shooter like Plants vs Zombies type of game.
Yeah.
What was that game called? Fucking
Garden Warfare or whatever. I don't know.
yeah, dude. I had that. I had the first one. Oh my god, I played that game for hours, man. And I also I'm probably one of the only kids in this generation who actually like grew up also playing like a Game Boy, like a really really old
Oh, me too.
handheld.
Yeah.
I've never.
I had the Game Boy
I have
Advance.
3 of them
I
behind me
had
right
the
now.
advanced. I
I'm
had the
probably the
advanced
only
SP.
one. I'm probably the only one that has a PlayStation Portable. It's still there and it
I
still
have one too.
works.
I had a
Dude,
PlayStation Portable.
PlayStation
Yeah.
Portable, I had like I don't know, I got like the what is it? Fucking a Needs for Speed racing game or
Dude,
whatever.
I had like what's it called? Little
Dude,
Big Planet.
I had
That's a
like, do you know
great
the
game.
iPet, the one where you had to buy a camera and it
Yeah,
gave you like,
yeah.
yeah, I had that too. I
Oh
like
Nice,
man.
the
nice.
pet, the virtual pet. He's
Okay,
still there.
so
Is he alive? Probably not.
So let me ask you guys this question then. So since we're on the topic of like video games that we grew up with, when you think childhood video games, like what's the first thing that pops up in your guys' head?
Minecraft, of course. Minecraft is definitely the
No,
dominant
I
game for
never
me.
I didn't play Minecraft until I was older.
Minecraft
Well,
is
I played
definitely the
Pocket Edition a
dominant.
bit.
Yeah, when I
I,
was a
w-
kid, I played Pocket Edition.
I
No, no,
watched a lot
no.
of Minecraft though. Captain Sparkle's Minecraft.
Yeah,
I
dude.
only played
That
Minecraft
was
on Pocket
Sparkles,
Edition until a
Skynet from
couple years
Minecraft. I
ago,
watched
but
all those guys.
like I'm telling you,
uh
I only played like Minecraft until a couple of years ago on the
yeah.
PC and on
Mhm.
the PS4. Like when I got a PS4, I got Minecraft on the PS4. But like
Right.
before that, I would literally spend all day, every day trying to play Minecraft on my phone or on my
Yeah.
iPad at the time. And
Mm,
so like it's just the dominant game. It's not like I didn't play any other games. It's just the game I played the most during
Yeah, yeah.
the biggest period of time of my childhood. It's because all my friends would play it. Dude, we had like a, what is it called? Like a pizza party once. It was, well, I hear you call it elementary. Where
yo,
in England you used to call it primary school, so it goes up to year 6, which is 5th grade.
Right.
So it was
you
where
want to
we
have
were
a
about.
pizza party in primary school?
So we used to. So it was here. It's 5th grade. So year 6, and we were about to graduate into secondary school, which I
Ooh,
was
the
about to move
6th grade.
schools. I was about to move schools, but I didn't know that yet. And basically it was a pizza party at the end of the year, and everyone brought their phones and their iPads, and we just spent like the entire 6 hours that was the pizza party. It was supposed to be all day, but it was
Mhm.
supposed to like end at 12. But we stayed until like 3 or 4 p.m. We just played Minecraft all day, like on the
Jeez.
fucking thing, because you used to be able to like LAN play. What is that? You used to
Yeah,
play on
no,
the same
yeah.
like network.
Mhm.
You
Yeah,
could just
yeah,
join on
yeah.
the same network. Dude, it like that's basically how me and my friends would spend literally all our hours just
Yeah.
playing Minecraft. It was so fun.
Mhm.
Pizza parties in 2011, 12, something
Oh,
like
that's
that.
cool.
Brandon, what about you? What's the first thing that pops into your mind when you think of the word childhood video games?
Probably like anything on the Wii, honestly. Like New Super Mario Brothers for the Wii. Um,
Yeah, dude.
The one game, Mario Super Sluggers, a baseball game for the Wii. I
Dude,
was
yeah.
big obsessed with that game. So, and I
Uh-huh.
have it, and I still play with my dad and my sister every once in a
I
while,
think they
and
re-released
I
it for the
love that
Switch.
game.
They re-released it for the Switch, I think. I'm pretty
Did
sure.
they? I don't know. I don't think so.
I think they did. Last time I heard they did. But if they didn't, then that's my fault. You can
I'll
buy it, I
check.
think. I think it's called it's considered like an OG game you can buy on the
Yeah.
Dude, but
store.
I love that game so much.
The Mario baseball
That's the
game.
one. Yep.
Oh, they
Has
definitely
to
no,
be.
no, no, they might not have done it for the Switch. They definitely did it for the Wii U, I think, if I remember.
Oh yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, they did it for the Wii U, maybe not the Switch. But you can
Yeah.
get Wii U games on the Switch now, right? I think you
Yeah,
can.
I think so. I don't know.
I don't know. I have no idea.
The
What
Wii
about
U
you,
was
Kenneth?
fucking
Kenneth,
terrible.
yeah. What about you?
Childhood video
I
games.
actually didn't have like a console or like a DS or like I had a PSP when I was like 7, but I lost it like the second
Oh.
day.
Oof.
Oh.
Are you
Yeah,
kidding me?
'Cause I went to a party, like we got invited to a party, and I was just like, I wanted to try out my PSP, right? Because
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, I know that feeling.
Obviously.
the day before, I lost it at the party. Like I think
Oh,
No,
that actually
dude, that's a
sucks so
shame.
bad.
I went to the bathroom, and when I came back, it wasn't there, and then we had to go.
Oh. God
Bruh.
damn
The
it.
first game that comes to mind is that it's actually like a phone game, and I played it when I was in camp.
Okay.
This is like
Which one? Which
ninth
one? Is
grade
it
or
I
something.
swear, is it Clash of Clans? I'm gonna be super pissed.
Okay.
It's that one game where you have like the little
Balloons? Is
metal
it
ball.
balloons? Oh no.
No, it's a
Oh,
metal
I know
ball.
what you mean. I know
Oh my
exactly
god,
what you're
dude, that's
talking
like
about.
2013 iPhone.
What is it? It's like Smash Glass
Oh,
or
And
something. I don't know what
it
it's
goes
called.
through like glass or something.
Yeah.
yeah, dude.
I
Oh
think
my
it's called like
god, dude.
Smash
That
Glass
reminds
or
me of
something.
like all the old iPhone plugins where you could just like there was like guns and you would like tap and it would just fire the guns and make sounds. Or you had
Yeah,
one where
yeah,
it was
yeah.
Yup.
You had,
you
like,
Like
a
tilt
Fun
microphone
you
Builder.
tilt your
selection,
phone and it would
yeah.
just be beer. Dude,
Yup.
oh my
Yeah, you
god, dude.
drank,
I
quote
remember
unquote.
those.
Yeah.
Dude,
I
and the
had that. I had those on my iPod.
Dude, low key, people really underestimate mobile gaming, but but that was like it was in its prime, like in like 2012 and 2013.
Clash of
Like when you
Clans
had like
definitely
the
took the world
doodle
by storm.
jump, fucking Plants vs
Jetpack
Zombies
Joyride.
era,
Jetpack Joyride.
Jetpack Joyride,
yeah.
and early
I have that
Minecraft
on my phone
population.
actually.
I still have Jetpack Joyride. They had like a
Yeah, me
shit
too.
ton of upgrades now. Like I don't.
Yeah, it's kind of shit,
Who the
but
fuck cares?
man,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
And then they,
All right,
I mean,
Play that
obviously,
controller.
and oh yeah, you have all the balloons games. So like the monkeys, the balloons.
Oh
game.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, I still play that.
Dude,
Yeah,
those
every once in a while we
games,
do.
those games, like, dude,
Oh, and
they were
Angry
like,
Birds, bro. You can't forget
oh yeah,
about
and the
Angry
Angry Birds, of course.
Of course.
They fucking
Yeah,
made
of
out
course.
2 movies
They
now.
took that off the App Store. I don't know when. They did that
Yeah,
like
they
2
did.
years ago or something.
Yeah.
I was so
Even we,
pissed
like,
off.
Made a couple games. Angry Birds was like really popular.
Yeah.
Good to
Mhm.
say,
This
my
was huge.
childhood was pretty fun. Pretty fun. Pretty good. I'm
They were
happy
way
with the games I
Yeah.
played during my childhood. They were
They
Talking
were
about
way
first games.
Yeah.
First movie I actually saw was when I was like 10 years old, like literally at the movie theater, right?
Uh-huh.
I watched Iron Man.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah, that's a
I
good first
actually
move.
my mom took
Yeah,
me to go see
or
that
I think I was 12.
when I was a kid.
I don't know. It
No,
was like
dude.
the first year it came out.
The
The f-
first
the-
movie
to
I
see it.
watched, I'm pretty sure, was one of the Harry Potter
At the movie
movies. I think it was the 5th one or 6th one. I don't remember.
I have no idea which
That's
one
I
it
was
was.
like
Oh, for me, I think it was
6.
Finding Nemo.
The first movie I saw in theaters, I don't think I know.
Oh no
the-
no
I
no!
think it
I'm
was-
wrong. I'm wrong. It was Spider-Man 3. I was obsessed with Spider-Man. I was. I'm not
I can
kidding
see
you.
that.
Spider-Man,
tell.
I literally have watched the 3 Spider-Man original movies from like 2002 more times than anyone has ever watched any movie trilogy ever. I swear to God, I've watched that trilogy more times than I've watched like Shrek, and I've watched Shrek a shit ton,
How many? How many times?
like
Jesus.
thousands. I'm not kidding
That's
you.
That's actually like that brings me to my next thing. Like, what's the one movie you guys watched a lot when I was a kid? And
I
I'll go
have
first.
so many movies.
I'll go first. The one movie I saw the most when I was a kid, I'm not kidding you when I say this, I've easily watched it more than 500 times. That's not an exaggeration when I say that. Because
Cars.
I've been watching the movie. I had the movie like on DVD like maybe
Watching
8
it right now.
fucking times.
It's Cars. It's fucking Cars.
It's Cars.
It's Cars.
Oh,
I was the same,
wow.
but I
It's-
same. I've watched Cars like
It's the
500
first
times.
Cars.
Speed, I Am
Yeah.
Speed. I've watched that like a
Dude.
million times. And
Dude, my
same with
parents
like
tell me.
same with
Yeah,
Shrek.
go.
My mom says I could recite the entire like script with that. Like it would be playing and I would say the words at the same time as they
Yeah,
were
dude.
playing. That's like
my parents were telling me that before I could even like speak or talk like actual incoherent like sentences and words, they were saying that I was like that the closest thing I could do was like mimic the noises that they were making. But they knew that I knew the script when I was like maybe 2 or 3 years old.
Jeez.
Dude, my mom got to a point. She told me that she got to a point where I was watching one of the Spider-Man trilogy, of course, I had to, on
Uh,
repeat again, and she got super pissed at me because she just couldn't take it anymore. She's just like, no, I can't take more Spider-Man today, so she just turned it off and like sent me to my room. She just couldn't anymore. No
Damn.
more Spider-Man.
Miguel.
Damn,
No
she
more
grounded you because
Spider-Man.
you wanted to watch Spider-Man for the 90 millionth time.
For me, it was probably Finding Nemo, but I watched Toy Story a bunch of times because one of my older cousins was obsessed with it. So I was with him a lot,
I
and
didn't
I
watch
watched
Toy
it.
Story until kind of later on. Like it's not like a
Same.
big childhood thing, but I watched it when I was like maybe like 9 years old or 10
Yeah,
years
me
old.
too. I watched
Okay.
it when my brother was young. Because the third one had just come out, I think.
Yeah,
The
but still
third
though,
one
Toy
had just come
Story,
out.
the first three Toy
Brother,
Stories
yeah.
are easily like some of the best like trilogy
Shut
material
up,
I've ever seen.
Artem.
Yep.
I'm in the podcast.
And then that also, what about you, Kenneth? Was there a movie that you just watched like a million times when you were a kid?
Yeah, I watched this one particular movie. It's on Netflix. I think it might still be on. But I never really watched like a movie like a kids movie as a kid. Can repeat on repeat. I watched this one movie with all my family 7 times with different family members just to
Oh
mess
my
with them
god.
Really?
because the movie was so bad. Like
Oh no.
writing was so bad, we just wanted to mess with them. That's the only reason we watched
Which
the
one?
movie.
Which one? Which one?
Forgot what it's called. It's in Spanish too for those like Spanish speakers out there.
Oh.
There are a lot of people speak Spanish.
Uh-huh.
One of my English teachers was a also like spoke Spanish. Like what?
Uh-huh. All right, can
Let me see if I can find
do you
it.
think
But just move on while I try to
yeah,
find it.
okay, so do you want to wrap it up or do we have time for one more?
We have time
Because
for more.
I gotta go somewhere.
Yeah, I gotta go soon.
All right. Well, we can do a little bit one more and then wrap and then end it
Okay.
up.
What do you guys have to actually, yeah, one more thing. So pretty much, you guys know the Cash Me Outside girl?
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
I
The
don't. I think
the,
I do.
the
Isn't she
girl who
like
went
the
on Dr.
rapper
Phil.
now?
Yeah. She recently turned 18 years old and made a OnlyFans and made $1 million on it in 6 hours.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, I gotta go.
See you,
All right,
Dom.
peace out.
All right, the
That's
Nick
it.
Leafs podcast. All right. Well, to end it here, I need one more thing.
Yeah, we'll just cut that out. We're not including that,
Yeah.
I guess.
Do
Hold
you
on.
have? Oh.
Right. It's called Warehouse Imaginados. That's what the movie's called. I
What
watched
is it
7 times.
What is it even
Right, it's
about?
in quick short summary. It's about this old guy who works at this warehouse. I don't want to spoil it too. I'll just say it. It's pretty bad. You guys aren't gonna watch it anyways. Uh, this old man who's in a warehouse, right? And this one day, this guy comes in, and he pretty much just sits down on a chair, waiting for a delivery truck to come, right? Because it's a warehouse. But the whole movie, like 6 years go by, nothing comes, but they're getting paid somehow. No deliveries come. They literally do nothing all day except sit down, sweep the floor twice, once in the morning, once in the afternoon. That's all they do. Sit, and they even
That's
take a
like
break.
dream job. What the hell? They like
They
don't.
they do nothing. They sit down. They sit down and wait for a supposed delivery, and it ends with, "Oh, sometimes they come, sometimes they don't." That was like the last quote,
That
and like
makes
it's
absolutely
so
no
bad.
sense. But all right, all right. That's Kenneth's
Hold on,
favorite movie, ladies and gentlemen.
not my favorite movie, but hold on. Let me show you this picture really quick. It's that guy. He just sits on his desk
That looks like
for like
Nick
8 hours
Cage.
straight.
That's not Nicolas Cage. That looks like Nicolas Cage though.
Oh,
That's
this
definitely
is
not a
Aladdin,
Nicolas
dude.
Cage movie. I don't think. I definitely don't think that's a Nicolas Cage movie. But anyways, ladies and
Those of
gentlemen.
you who might watch it, this is the cover.
Oh,
Just
it's Warehouse. Duh. Okay.
yeah, yeah, duh.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's the end of the podcast episode. If you like this podcast episode, make sure to like, follow, subscribe. If you're on YouTube, subscribe, like, and leave a comment of more topics and shit you want to hear. If you're on Spotify, make sure to follow so that you can do things. If you're on the other platforms, then do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. You can follow, you cannot follow. It doesn't matter. Just if you enjoy, watch the next one in like a month. Make sure to check out the YouTube. There are some videos coming and going. See you later. Adios.